happens again. Now look at the same time. Look at the aiming, shoot.
That was close.
That was really close. See, I shot at an object. I didn't touch the mouse. You see? I shot at a Russian tank. That was the aim circle. That's where the shell landed. You see that? That's the circle. I didn't move it. That's the circle. That's where my shell landed. Because the Russian tanks have a cloak of dispersion, like they do in World of Warships. And now let's try again. We're going to aim carefully. We're going to fully aim. Oh, we're going to die here. He'll spot me. EBR, please spot here. Okay, fully aimed. Fully aimed. Shoot. That was close. Look where the shot went. Because I'm shooting a Russian tank. I'm shooting an object. There. It went there. The first one went there. The second one went there. This is the cloak of dispersion that the Russian tanks get when you are in artillery and you try and shoot a Russian tank. Your sigma, your dispersion on your shots, is
Done for. Everyone get out.
is more. Cough Syrup subscribed at tier 1. Thank you, buddy. Very nice, Mr. Kellern. Tanker, comedian, and all-around good guy. Very nice. Thank you, buddy. And thank you, 71 AMC Ambo. And that is that's a different topic. We're just trying to pick the best one. This one's not the best one, okay? I'm just telling you guys. For those of you who want to grind artillery, you're at the mercy of your team and you can't hit anything that's moving. But the other topic for discussion here, I'm not going to belabor the point on this stream, but when you aim at a Russian tank in artillery, you have greater sigma, which is dispersion of your shot within your aim circle. Your shot will not, very rarely hit what you're aiming, and you'll miss him, and you'll hear, that was close. Almost all the time when you're shooting a Russian tank. And I've just noticed that. This is just through observation. I don't have proof. I think it's secret. And I think that's just how they manipulate the game. It seems that my shells go all the way to the edge of the aim circle when shooting Russian, says Jeffy B. Guys, this is not a... Oh, look at this. I completed a mission. This is not a conspiracy theory. Actually, it is. I'm promoting a conspiracy theory. Let's play the American one. And it's this. They have all the stats in the game. Aim time, dispersion, everything. You know, all these stats. And it's very complicated. It's a very well-written program. And it's this is one of the reasons we like the game. Because it's intricate and it's there's all these numbers that we have to keep track of, right? But then it's all... then there's a layer of bullshit that on top of that, because we have what's called accuracy, the accuracy stat. You know, you have like 0.27, 0.3, 0.39, 0.4 accuracy, and it's basically that number is the size of your circle when you're fully aimed. So a KV2, I think, is 0.6 accuracy. When you fully aim the KV2, the aim circle is 0.6 meters. The radius, I think, is 0.6 meters at 100 meter distance. Your shell's going to go somewhere in there. That's true. That's all true. When you're in a Leopard, your accuracy is depending on your crew, 0.27, 0.28. Tier 10 Leopard. Your aim circle, when you're fully aimed, is smaller. Your shell is going to go in there somewhere in that. That's true. It's all true. I'm not saying it's lies. It's bullshit, but it's not lies. Your shot will go somewhere in that, for the Leopard, it'll go somewhere in that circle that's 0.27 meters in radius, or diameter, you know what I mean. And for the KV2, it's going to go somewhere in that circle that's 0.6, right? This is a better artillery. Except not as mobile. And I was shooting an EBR there, so that was close. Are you platooning again? Yeah, we'll platoon again once I've finished my round. So I've explained so far. The accuracy stat is just the diameter or radius of... Is it the diameter or radius of your aim circle when you're fully aimed? Leopard, 0.27. KV2, 0.6. And all the tanks somewhere in there, right? Somewhere in that range. Now watch, I'm going to shoot an object. Oh, he got him. I'm going to shoot an object. That was close. And I could get counter batteried here, but I don't care. But the point is, that's all true what I said. The 0.27 circle, the 0.6 circle, all of those stats, the accuracy stat, that's all true. That's all numbers. It's all the way the game's written. We enjoy that. There's a lot of stats for us to follow. Which one's better? Blah, 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 right? But the stat that's the most important, and it's a secret, nobody knows. It's not on any website. You can't look it up. It's a secret. Let me just shoot this E100 here. Vertical hit. The most important stat in the game is where does that shot go inside that circle? That's the most important stat in the game. If you have a Leopard and you fully aim and it's the radius of that circle is 0.27, 0.27 dispersion at 100 meters. That's the radius of the circle. The only thing that's important is, well, does it go in the center of that circle that's 0.27? Or does it go... Let's just take this guy out. Watch. Oh, I didn't need my shot. Does it go in the center of that circle that's 0.27? Or does it go to the edge of the circle that's 0.27 in diameter? Where does it go? And if you shoot a KV2 and this fully aimed, the circle's 0.6 meters. Not 0.27. It's not accurate. It's 0.6. Does the shot go right in the central dot of the 0.6? Or does it go to the edge? There's penalties. When your tank is traversing, when your turret is traversing, I understand all those, right? And you can get snapshot and smooth ride to increase your... Watch this. Right, you can get different crew skills that make your shots... what they do is... when you... See, my circle is fully aimed now. See, fully aimed. When I shoot, my shot is going to go somewhere in here. But when I move, the circle gets bigger. You see that? Even in a tank, the circle gets bigger. And it's different for different tanks, how much that circle blooms when you traverse your tank or when you move your tank. That's not what I'm talking about. Those are all stats we follow. Shoot. I'm talking about when you're fully aimed and stationary and your circle is fully aimed. Where does your shot go? That's the only important stat in the game. And that's called, they call it the sigma. How much does your shot deviate from that central aim point that you've picked? So if I take a shot now, here's the circle. I fully aim. Watch. I fully aim. Where's that shot going to go in this circle? Where's it going to go? Is it going to go right where I aim? If it goes right where I aim, it doesn't matter what my accuracy is on my gun. Oh, he's getting away. Okay. My circle, if it's 0.6, 0.9, or 0.2, if the shot goes right at the dot in the middle, it doesn't matter, right? You follow what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what your accuracy stat is if the shot goes right at the dot in the middle. It doesn't matter. The stat that matters in the game is how often does your shot deviate from that dot that you're aiming at and go somewhere in the circle. That's the most important stat. And that's how they manipulate the game. That's how they, without nerfing anything or without changing the stats on anything, or they have all their statistics and they find out, boy, this tank is performing really well. For whatever reason, this one is, we don't want to nerf it. What we'll do is we'll just tweak the sigma on that tank so that the function is, well, you're not going to hit that dot all. I know you got 0.27 accuracy, but 3 times out of 4, your shot's going to go towards the edge of the 0.27. One more, and then we'll platoon. We'll play the German one. Please turn on the Christmas tree. Okay. Do you guys follow what I'm saying? It's not a conspiracy theory. It's the way it is. So they can easily adjust these things depending on how a tank performs or what they want the outcome to be. And they adjusted that for the Leopard in the last patch. They buffed the Leopard accuracy, and the shots seemed to go close to the center dot. Whereas the patch before, it always went to the edge. You had 0.3 accuracy, but you always missed. So here's my question. Would you rather have a tank with 0.27 accuracy that always hits the edge of the 0.27 circle? Or would you rather have a tank that has 0.6 accuracy, but the shot always hits the center? Which one would you rather have? And that's why the T-62A and the Object 140 and the whatever object, whatever the fuck, can drive by and whip the turret around and press the trigger and snap, it hits you. That's why. Oh, it's not supposed to. The accuracy. It's nothing to do with the accuracy. It's how they've programmed it. That's just the way it is. The best example of this is the Tier 10 Grillet 0.28 accuracy. It never hits. That's right. The people rage and rage about the Grillet. No tinfoil hat. People just rage. The Grillet, you know, they grind for up to Tier 10 to get this fucking tank that has 0.28 accuracy. But albeit, don't confuse it with soft stats, guys, because yeah, it has poor soft stats. So if you're moving or if you're turning your turret, yes, you're going to be penalized, and your accuracy is not going to be 0.28. But you'll see the circle bloom when you move the turret. It goes woo. When you move the tank, it goes woo. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you're stationary and you're fully aimed. You fully aimed your shot in the Grillet, and you know you want to feather that shot in, but it doesn't go to the aim dot. Let's try and do this one. Boom! Das war knapp. See? 0. Das war knapp. The Grillet. Yeah, Grillet. So, you're fully aimed in your Grillet. You're fully aimed. And you take that shot at the side of the Object 140, and the shot goes bloop into the ground. And then the next game you play the KV-2 and you're fully aimed at 480 meters with your KV-2 gun. And you take that shot. Bloop. Das muss werden. You take that shot with the KV-2 at 500 meters and the circle's this big and it goes whoop, right in the center. And your commander says, Papadania, Gatov. That's